Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Summit 6. We've got DC versus OG coming up next. Game 2, of course. Game 1 was taken by the boys on OG. As you can see, all the teams upstairs getting in those pub games, enjoying the NA ranked matchmaking as they get ready. And I think someone's playing CSGO. I think that's one of the VP boys. I mean, they're chilling out. They did fine yesterday. They don't need to play any more Dota. They've got this one in the bag. But back to this series. DC versus OG. I'm ODPixel. I'm here, of course, joined once again by Merlini, PPD, and Sheever. We're ready to go into Game 2. What are we going to see that's different, Ben? What are DC changing up? Is it simply just avoid the kind of the Ursa Clockwork combination for you? In your eyes, was a lot of it down to that kind of held them back?
A little bit so. I think they've had a lot of success with Ursa on Weehaw, so I don't really think that was the main issue. Maybe just their support cast. Soxa generally has a lot more impact and is a lot more active. We don't see him playing junglers that often.
That's true. It seemed like a very meta pick that DC, may have been practicing quite a bit, but something that maybe doesn't work with their previous strategies as well.
Yeah, and then having one hero that basically counters 3 of the heroes on DC with just Earth Spirit on Jarex. Yeah, that was a key pick, I think, and maybe if they hold off on giving away a couple of their heroes, a couple of strategies a little bit longer, then they can pick up the Ursa still, have a good time with it. But not if they already show that they are going to pick it, and also a Clockwork there as well, and a Venomancer that is probably going into the jungle as well. And
yeah, they had besides Ogre, they had no true disables, so Ursa being asked to do any damage in fights, he needs that lockdown to pump out his damage.
Yeah, and as you just said, talking about Jarex as well, I mean, he had a very impressive performance. Not necessarily so at the start, as we talked about in the mid lane. It was kind of rocky, he gave away the kill to Weehaw. I think he was walking around the map kind of 1-3 about 5 minutes in. He was struggling to find himself relevant, but then he really picked it up in the mid game. As he started to kind of set up with the Sunstrike combos from Ana, he picked it up. He managed to get to this late game where he had the Ags, the 4-staff, the Blink, and he was an incredible nuisance. And a lot of it, as you guys were saying, kind of boils down from Game 1 to the fact that there was that fight where Rezo didn't get the BKB off, and suddenly OG, bam, they're on top of you.
Well, we saw a lot. Yeah, I mean, Jarex definitely, arguably probably the best Earth Spirit player in the world. That's how he became a professional player, by just spamming that hero and becoming so good at it. And we saw in a lot of fights, in that one fight, Luna didn't get any of her spells off, but in a lot of future fights, Ursa actually went for this Aghanim Scepter, so that way he could get his BKB off, even when he was stunned. But he was stunned and silenced, so he just died. So he couldn't get either spell off. So really exceptional play by Jarex last game.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready to get ourselves into Game 2, OG versus DC. And, I mean, the question is, obviously, Spirit, it is a hero that OG don't necessarily pick up every game it's available, but is it a hero that you still have to seriously consider banning out when you're playing against Jarex?
Not first phase.
Depends on what plan you have as well. Like, if you already know what you're going to be doing.
I think Drow Naga are pretty safe bans for DC.
Yeah.
The first 2.
Yeah, they did last game as well. We had the IO ban on OG, I think, first game as well.
Yeah. But in this current meta, you can ban, kind of whatever you want. The meta's been around so long, people kind of know how to, at least have an idea how to play against every hero in the pool. So it's kind of team dependent. If you are really concerned about Earth Spirit, you could ban it first 2. But you got to be prepared to play against what you let through. So in this case, it'd be that Naga Siren that I think OG would love to pick up.
I was talking to Roland, and he's like, maybe they won't ban Naga first, and they'll actually take it first for themselves, which wouldn't be so bad because they run it support a lot.
Oh yeah, I think Soxa plays. Well, Soxa is 8K MMR in matchmaking. I think he picks Naga all the time.
And they may do it because they do opt to ban out Jarex's Earth Spirit after last game's performance. So Naga is still in the pool.
Naga's in the pool, guys.
So I mean,
strap in for a thrilling match.
Let's get the pillows out. I mean, do you feel that with Naga being there, do DC have to take a kick? Because will OG just straight up take it if DC do let them?
I don't know if they would take it first 2. They might. They have second pick, so it'll be a 2-3 pick. Don't really know if they will take it, but I don't know. They do. Okay, never mind. First pick Naga.
Okay, Rolando.
Go to 2.
Rolando's a god.
Let's get him on the panel.
He said that they were going to ban Bat and they were going to try and first pick Naga Siren.
All right, well, the good news is...
Jesus.
No, there's really no good news.
There's
no upside, guys. Naga's in this game.
It's a Naga game.
Last game was 60 minutes. This one... It's going to be a little longer, most likely.
I mean, back when you were playing, did you ever kind of feel for the viewer when you were drafting a Naga Siren? You're like, sorry, viewers. Sorry to all the fans out there.
Honestly, I don't really ever think I thought about what the viewers wanted when I was playing.
That's probably the right way to do it.
Yeah, most likely.
Dude,
If you wanna
Naga
win.
players love playing Naga.
They love.
They love
They
it.
love
I mean,
it.
Ali
Like,
loves it, does it? Yeah.
nothing's more
yeah.
relaxing than just playing by yourself.
It
for like
really
30
is.
For like 20 minutes.
It's
Your
so
teammates
great.
keep dying. You're just like, you type in chat, stop dying so much, so I can carry.
And this time OG goes for the early
I
clock.
mean, this this is OG saying, Moon, we can do it better. We don't need you. And
That's
taking his
disrespect.
hero.
That's
That
disrespect,
is a
man.
disrespect.
This,
That is
Yeah.
I wanted to say before the first game, I don't think Moon is on great terms with OG.
And now that they've picked his hero
So-
that he just lost a game with, even though he obviously did do great plays, this is OG.
Cue the drama. Fly is taking shots.
I'm making a Reddit thread right now.
You would. You
I
would.
mean, I actually could.
Yeah, you want that. You want the karma. I know you love that. You love that karma.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
Peter. Previous game, you mentioned no-till and what type of heroes he likes to play and how much, what type of role he should play within the team.
Sure.
Do you feel like he did that on the Juggernaut last game? Because it was a lot
It was
revolving
different.
about the Earth Spirit. It was a
It was
different
different.
type of
That's. I think that's a hero that he's very, very comfortable on. But Juggernaut doesn't really give a clear path to victory. He likes to push towers. But I think Notsa played exceptionally well. He kind of was this like frontliner, but he was also relatively squishy until he picked up that Eye of Scotty. But
Yeah.
he did a great job of staying alive and using his teammates to kind of support him, mainly through the 4 staffs.
Yeah.
And that one time where he killed the Luna, like
Yeah, off
before
the back of
BKB and
S4's
stuff, like
back,
that was
yeah.
game-winning play. So props to him.
Yeah, and also, kind of on a serious note on the Clockwork pick, I guess it's kind of nice against a Naga, for kind of cancelling TPs outside of the song.
Clockwork's not bad against Naga. You can jump on him and he can't song if you get him in cogs and battery assault. So
Yeah, Naga's cast point's like actually very, very long. But late game, nightmare.
yeah, late game Clock doesn't like it.
Ugh.
He's unhappy. But Caudle, taken for OG, so that's a nice deny pick. Caudle Naga's no fun to play against.
And maybe setting up for an Anna Storm Spirit, as we mentioned earlier. That's one of his
Yeah.
better heroes.
Storm Spirit is a hero that has done relatively well against Naga in the past. Can fly from a long distance, pull him like if he's trying to like sleep TP, interrupt that. That's something cool you could do. Caudle also kind of helps you deal with split push
Yeah.
in a way because you can, someone can TP back and push out a lane, and then you can recall them to the team fight or to the lane that you're pushing.
Right, get that Ags and just illuminate all the waves.
Yeah, that too.
The dream.
Could be good for if you get a really farmed Caudle, you can end the game pretty early with an Axe Scepter.
Yeah, and I guess that if OG are able to get to that point where they're kind of outside the base of DC, just pushing it in with the self-sustain of the Ags Illuminate Blast, it makes it very hard for DC to get anything, even with the Naga.
That being said, I think that Fly is probably going to be the one playing the Caudle, and I think that he plays the more like hard 5 support role than most players. So I think that farm will be a little harder for him to come by. He's able to get quite a bit of farm last game on Warlock, but that was because he went Midas. I don't think he go Midas on Caudle.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Well, there's the Timber Saw ban. They took a long time to think about that one too. So despite taking the Clockwork from Moon, they also don't want him to play. Like they still respect ban some heroes from him. I guess we has the Timber Saw, but Bet Rider at least.
OG now with that 4th ban. I mean, with the clock as well, are we assuming that it is straight up an S4 clock? There isn't potential for Jerax to do some kind of roaming clock?
There's always a potential.
There's potential. Clockwork's a tough hero to play against Rubik. Rubik's kind of one of the heroes you don't want to be playing Clockwork against just because you can get lifted and kind of messes everything up. I'm really not a fan of support Clockwork, so if I wanted OG to win, I would not want that to be the case. But it's doable. I suppose it could work. Probably just going to see like a Clock Caudle dueling offlane. I think that's something they actually used to do way back when the formation of OG kind of came around. We saw a lot of Caudle being in the meta, so maybe that's something they'll go back to.
5 seconds remaining.
No sleep arrow for you. With the Mirana ban. That's one of the best ways to, I think, kill a Storm Spirit too. He's just can't do anything about it in the team fights. But still not sure if they're gonna pick it up.
2 no-tail heroes eliminated. Alchemist, Juggernaut.
Always anti-mage, dude.
I'm not sure that's a no-tail hero.
Yeah,
I think it used to be Muscle Miracle.
Yeah, it used to be Miracle all the time.
That is a Jarex hero.
But any carry player can play AM.
That's true. Every carry loves to play AM.
Yep.
I love to play AM.
Do you like Naga?
No. No, Naga's one of my repicks if I ran him.
Elder Titan, talking about the Naga, another hero very good against the Naga Siren. It's got kind of the sleep and TP escape mechanism for you and your team is suddenly put under threat by potential stomp and Astral from outside.
Lots of team fight. Caudal ET, some of the best team fight in the game. Very good at disengaging.
With the pick so far though, Puck, very much a hero that OG don't necessarily have the means to lock down. I mean, obviously your hook shot and stomp are there, but by no means the most reliable ways of catching out a Puck.
Reserve time.
Oh yeah, nothing yet. Puck, a strange hero though. I'm not. Is that like a Weehaw Puck then, or
I have no idea.
something very? It's a very strange pick for me.
10 seconds remaining.
It's not a hero that I think is a particularly strong hero.
5
Just
seconds remaining.
In Dota in general, I think he works okay if you have like a Drow Ranger, so he has Drow Aura.
DC's turn to pick.
But seems like a underwhelming hero in this patch.
Is this the time for Weehaw Skyrath to come back? And then you could.
Yeah, if he wants to rush 4 staff, he could go for it.
Remaining.
They could even still put Naga Siren on the support.
5 seconds remaining.
That's true. They could go for something totally different. They could go for that anti-mage up against the Morphling.
Reserve
Misery
time.
does like to have
That's true.
the twists in the draft.
That was his thing at TI.
Yep, curveballs all around.
Morphling out of Titan combo is pretty scary though, isn't it? Or with that order and the nuke
yeah,
damage, you just
anti-mage-
blow up heroes.
Anti-mage can get bursted by an ET Morphling.
Yeah.
But anti-mage is not the worst pick up in a game like this up against Morphling and Caudal and Clockwork. Definitely have success.
DC certainly thinking about this. And yeah,
It's,
we'll be interested to see what
looking
they
like
do.
a long game, guys.
Yeah.
see a
Morph
Naga on one
Naga.
side, Morphling on the other, Morphling ET Caudal,
Yeah.
Clockwork. Good luck going high ground.
I mean, the last game as well wasn't a short one. Lifestealer is going to be the pickup.
Alright, so it
OG's
most likely
turn
is
to
that
bat.
support Naga.
Yeah.
And Lifestealer, a hero that is really good against, I would say, all of these heroes. Clockwork is kind of sketchy, but you can still just rage and kill the clock or hit the cogs and
10
get away. So
seconds remaining.
You
Looks
can eat
like-
up Morphling pretty decently as well.
yeah, DC wants to put the
5
pressure on.
seconds
Yep.
remaining.
Yeah,
So-
they actually can't kill the Puck or the Lifestealer, really.
Yeah.
And they have plenty of burst to actually kill the Morphling
DC's
too
turn
with the
to
Puck
bat.
Lifestealer bomb.
So now we're just looking for an Ana hero. Could be that Storm Spirit. Could be.
I mean, can they just go Invoker again this game?
could go Invoker. Oh,
How about an OD?
10 seconds remaining.
Is that still an option?
OD's always an option.
Could be the
5
final banner for.
seconds
I mean,
remaining.
DC 5th ban that last time. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised if they do that again here.
I just think they have no disables though, versus like a Puck and a
Reserve.
Yeah.
Lifestealer.
True.
I think that's
Yeah, there aren't.
Storm.
There
maybe.
aren't. Yeah, there's not a ton of heroes that have a lot of disables for Ana or for a mid laner.
DC, what are they scared of? Could be the pick here for Ana.
Is Dragonite at all an option for OG? I feel like that doesn't.
They ban out OD and take Invoker, so two of Ana's
turn
heroes
to
out
pick.
of the way. And with that Invoker pick, it looks like it will be Moon Meander playing the offlane Puck this game.
Interesting idea. I think it's most likely going to be a Naga Puck duel offlane.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
We
You
talked
wouldn't
about,
see the Puck going on
we
his
talked
own.
about Panda
10
from
seconds
Wings last
remaining.
night, or from someone.
Yeah, as
Yeah, it
wings.
was Wings
Yeah.
being thrown in the
5
offlane, and
seconds remaining.
Puck is a similar hero. He can't really do well by himself. And
Oh,
wow,
Sheev was
Sheever
right.
with
Wow.
the calls. I like it. Yeah, it's
I mean, it has the instant disable, but I figured it might not be enough.
But Nyara is a good stun. It's a long stun.
The long stun is an instant stun. You can even get the Puck with that. So again,
And it's I guess they were lacking a bit of push. I guess you had the morphing at a certain point, but Elder Titan, Cottle, and Clock, they were going to be hitting towers. Here we have it. There's beautiful
Oh.
pictures. Music as well this time. I don't think we had the music before.
We didn't.
Look at that
That's
place.
that's the better one for
Yeah,
sure.
Something's going on in the middle of that group. And I want to be a part of it. Here we have, ladies and gentlemen, OG versus DC. Game 2, switching it up entirely. We have got the old Morphling versus Naga, but it is indeed the support Naga, going to be played by Misery, as you guys said, something that we have seen him do in the past. One of his little kind of trick heroes that he just like to pull out.
And the disrespect clockwork.
I'm excited for that. S4 clock. Is it better than Moon clock? Is it indeed going to be S4 coming out on top?
It's a hard clockwork game, especially because they first phased it.
I mean, that's the thing as well. Is this a harder clock game for S4 than it was for Moon in game 1?
In terms of just hero on hero matchups, I would say yes, but you never know how much farm they're going to get. If they don't get a lot of force apps, it will be easier. But I think the inherent hero matches are a little bit tougher this game. Rubik in particular, as Peter mentioned.
Yeah.
And Puck is like, what are you going to do versus the Puck?
Yeah, we saw last game Moon Manor kind of got a decent early kind of level 6 when they took that tier 1 tower top, and then all of a sudden Clockwork was a huge threat on the map because OG had no real options to deal with somebody being hooked and cogged. So if S4 gets off to a good start and is able to get some early levels, and he can get some hook shots onto like Naga or Invoker, it can definitely lead to kills. But if Rubik's there to kind of back him up, they might have some problems. But having Dragon Knight kind of force pushing your towers with an ET and Coddle behind him, and then having Clock kind of initiate on anyone that tries to kind of stop the push might be a decent way for them to go about taking some map control.
But overall, do you feel that kind of the draft matchup for DC against OG is better for DC this time compared to what DC had against OG in game 1?
I don't know. I like Morphling a lot this game. I think Morphling can get a lot done. And here we go.
Already starting off. Nice Saxa. He'll take the bounty rune, and DC actually manages to grab both of those as Misery up top snagged the other one.
Yeah, both the supports got him.
Value. I do like that. The taunt on Invoker.
Do you ever get bounty runes, Peter?
Yeah, sometimes you get very lucky and you get a bounty rune. It's a good day when that happens. You're that much closer to your 8-minute boots.
I don't think I've seen you get one really. Not the first one, rather.
Yeah, it depends. I used to occasionally get one when they gave experience.
So Naga is helping out that Puck, but is still up against the tri-lane with another Titan and the Coddle there. How successful do you feel like the offlane from DC is going to be here?
Puck has a lot of problems in this lane, but Naga's very tanky.
She didn't go for PMS though. She went for Windlace instead.
Wait, Moon?
This is a very tricky lane.
I mean, he's got 7 tangos and 4 GG branches.
Well, he's out of mana.
Yeah,
so now he's just a range creep.
He's back to base, yeah. He can't lane with that.
1 mana leak, he would have died. Came out too far.
What was the other lane? Xana versus Wii in the mid lane. I guess we should see both heroes getting farm here. I guess it's unlikely we're going to see in a 1v1 match if anyone do too much about the other.
That is not an exciting lane.
Yeah.
Mana leak.
And at least Mana Leak is very expensive to use right now, so that's like a small comfort for DC.
Doesn't stop it from being very annoying.
No, of course, but at least it stops it from being there as often as it used to be. Oh.
That's bottom lane S4. Certainly doing better than Moon has been able to do up there at top as well. He's got 7 denies, but I imagine some of those other cogs he's probably just been taken off as well. But yes, top lane a little bit rocky for DC. Mid lane still even Stevens.
Wonder if No Tail will head towards that Ethereal Blade build on Morphling, or if he'll do some sort of Dragonlance Manta build. I think I would prefer the Dragonlance Manta build to kind of supplement the Dragon Knight push. Also, Life Stealer doesn't really struggle with it. Puck can dodge E-Blade combos, and a Rubik Nullfield will stop some of that damage.
I also think the only way he dies is if he gets silenced. Manta gives him a
action.
Up top, Moon is getting absolutely bullied by the supports of OG.
Got some creeps coming now.
He's going to need them. Moon already eaten through, 4 of his tangos. 3 of the... okay, no, he's put some in the branches into the one that he's now got complete. Jerax to kill himself, get himself back to base. Bottom lane Saxa doing his best to keep S4 away from a Life Stealer. Resolution at the moment, 14 for 4. The farm a little bit better for No Tail. He's having a better time up on the top lane for OG, but it's still close.
Clockwork doesn't have a huge role in this game, but can definitely be problematic. But it's nice that they have Dragon Knight to kind of initiate once he gets up that Blink Dagger. Probably coming in. Looks like they're going from here.
Telekinesis, they're going to have a good shot at it as well. S4 pops the Mango, trying to get in the midst of it all to pop down the cogs, and he'll get himself away very nicely there. S4 with the Mango cogs play. Keeps himself up. And
Soxa wanted that lasted so bad.
Yep. Even Misery came here to this bottom lane. That means Puck's alone by at the moment.
Yeah, he wasn't really helping out that lane too much. And Puck's level 3. I mean, it's not bad. It's better than I thought it would be. So maybe Naga being up there at the start kind of helped. You know, some of those mana leaks went towards Naga, so
Dire's top tower is under attack.
allowed him to get something out of the lane. It can be difficult to keep your lane. Oh, Sunstrike somewhere. Okay. It can be difficult to keep your lane equilibrium when you're trying to zone out 2 heroes.
as far as you able to trap resolution, it doesn't have the mana for the rage, but again, Sax with the telekinesis, removing the clock. So wanders back across. I actually can see a nice little wraparound here, in fact, from Misery. And yeah, Jax is in trouble. They've got the net to set up, trying to get resolution in. S4 with the blocks and with the cogs, actually going to buy time for Jerax to walk this off with the stomp.
Oh,
Jerax,
wow.
he's certainly making them work for it. They should get it, and indeed they do. Misery to take him down at the end of it all. But OG certainly making sure that DC had their work cut out there.
Lifestealer could have taken that, right?
You know, I think Soxa wanted it. He's been working hard for it.
Well, Misery walks away with it, so that's not too bad.
Early
Assuming
mana
that-
boots on Rubik would be very useful against the mana burn
Yeah.
of the cogs.
Mid lane, Weeha's starting to get a slight edge.
Radiant's top tower is
27
under
for 8.
attack.
Saxa killing himself once again. Jerax eyeing towards the mid lane as well. Sees Weeha low. He
Wants
has got
this.
an Astral Stomp to set this up. Anna as well with the
Close
Dragon
to
Tail.
6.
Level 3 Breathe Fire. Yeah. This could be a good kill opportunity for OG.
Yeah, Rubik's already TPing into T2 though, so I think they missed a window already.
Weeha to dodge out the Stomp.
Whoa.
Jerax thinking about coming in. They'll get the Dragon Tail, but indeed Saxa is there for a potential turnaround. They can't quite finish off Weeha straight away. And already Anna has to back down the mid lane. And Jerax has to run, but he's going to be cornered here. Misery coming around. Jerax gets the stomp off onto the Rubik, but Misery out of range. Throws down the net. Sunstrike's there. They do end up getting themselves a second kill, DC.
Good rotations.
And nice bit of money into the bank again for Weeha.
Jerax having another shaky early game. Just kind of roaming around and not achieving a lot, and just giving up some free kills to DC.
Yeah, we saw him come back from a similar start in game 1. We'll see if he can do the same on this Spirit this game too. And elsewhere, I mean, lanes, no tail, top of the board on CS resolution, just a little bit behind. But definitely in the mid lane, that difference being recovered as Weeha very much taking the lead against Anna.
Going back to Jerax though, I think he's been having some nice plays, but they're just a little bit too late. I think they used a scan on the Rubik when he was in the neutrals trying to suicide, so he almost picked up a free kill there. And then they probably would have gotten the kill had Rubik not respawned and TP to the T2. So that was a great play where Soxa kind of seeing that one coming. But yeah, he's had plans in mind. They just forwarded.
And S4 in trouble. A little bit of a miscommunication there as they mess up the telekinesis Sunstrike. And S4's going to be able to walk it off, and a good stomp here, in fact, for Jerax, allowing S4 to come back in. Resolution has the infest, and with that burst damage, looks to turn it around. S4 pops the stick charges, keeps himself alive. And he's actually come back into this one.
Oh.
He's going to lose his life here, but in return, Jerax will finish off Misery. So it's a 1-for-1. Jerax looking for more. Sets out the Spirit. He's just got the mana back up for the stomp, but looks like Sax is just a little too far away for Jerax to be able to set up anything successful there. Just a 1-for-1 trade, but of course DC losing a support and taking down the offlaner.
This Rubik really wants it.
With the Sunstrike, you'll get it.
Nice.
Okay, so DC, they'll be very happy with that trade. Taking down both heroes, and again, it's another kill that Weeha's getting involved in, and this is going to allow him to get a very good timing on his Midas. Already 1,200 gold towards the recipe, Gloves of Haste already in his pocket.
Yeah, he's very farm. He's doing very well.
Yeah, Puck is level 5 already, so he's despite having a rough lane at the start, after being left alone by Misery and also after being left alone by Jerax, basically, he's been doing quite okay.
And Notail just farming very aggressively, feeling fairly safe in this lane.
Wrap around.
Yeah, mid lane S4, he's also level 6. He's got the hook shot, immediately in onto Weeha. He's going to need backup to get this kill. Look to get Anna in with the Dragon Tail, and with the clock knocked back, they'll get the kill. Weeha down, Resolution's turned up for the return kill as he moves onto S4. It would just be the 1-for-1. Moon still hanging around, takes a Dragon Tail to the face, and with Jarek's there as well. I don't even need the stomp because No Tail finishes off with the waveform, takes down Moomiander, and DC to lose 2 cores. And by the looks of it, a tier 1 as well as OG push in. Misery and Resolution in the neighborhood, but the tower's down, and OG in fact maybe seeing if they can move forward. But even more, but Saxa and Misery will simply back off. Nonetheless, OG getting 2 big kills, getting a tower, and getting some momentum here in this early game where they were starting to falter behind in these fights.
Looks like Notel's headed for Lincoln's. I don't know if I like that too much. Doesn't really seem like a great Lincoln's game, but definitely be very hard to kill once he has it. I think it only kind of stops like, what, like Rubik Lift? Couple Invoker spells, Cold Snap. Naganet.
There we have. Trying for a bit of a lead in, but I mean, it is very hard to kill No Tail. I guess ideally you want Moon to get in with a good silence.
Yeah, and he already had his replicas up, and I think they knew that too. So.
But Puck is struggling. It might be Iron Talon time for him, or they need to start taking some towers.
Yeah, he is not farmed, but he's almost level 6.
But he's been almost level 6 for a while now.
Tome's coming up, 30 seconds.
Be patient.
He'll get there, and he's just going to be a vehicle for this Lifestealer for his Infest bombs. So
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But he needs his blink to do that.
yeah,
It's gonna
definitely
be a
true.
long time, I think.
Yeah, I imagine he'll just go Brown Boots in a blink at this point. Can't really afford to have a blink any slower than that.
Dire's structures are fortified.
DC, see if they can finish off this tower down towards the bottom. S4, Fly wrapping through the jungle, hunting down Resolution. Resolution already backing away. They did have the ward there, DC, so Resolution well aware of what's going on. Top lane Jarek's turning up. Moon and Saxa maybe seeing if they can play around with him. At the least just keep him away from the tower. Gotta be a bit careful here.
No one bought the tome for DC, so Jarek's grabbed the tome immediately for his team.
Wow. Jarek's actually throwing down the arm with the hookshot and the cog knockback very nicely into the split. Very sweetly and smoothly done there by OG. Jarek's throwing the ult down. S4 with the control to move Moon into the middle of the crack. That was a nice kill.
Yeah, I was like, that looks like a pretty crazy ultimate, but it worked out.
Yeah.
Nice play from OG.
He's going for the rage. Let's just wait for him. Forming, clean the way for TP now. Keeping his game nice and clean. Still there at the top on this Morphling. Top lane Anna. Alone at the moment.
Dude, they can't touch this DK.
Yeah, he's 3 points to the Dragon's Blood and he's good. He's golden.
Look at his HP. I mean, like, Puck can't really get in there. He'll just die to Dragon Tail. Lifestealer's not really involved. I guess maybe with Sunstrike they can take him down.
Elder Titan and Connell coming top too, as well as Morphling. Party time. Everybody top.
Yeah, DC have to be very careful.
How long until Clockwork Hook?
10
He's like,
Dire's middle tower
He's in there.
is under attack.
They do not have that high ground ward extra vision, so.
A lot of time being spent here. Elder Titan.
Oh!
Mid lane, Misery getting the net down. We are pushing in. Yeah, indeed, whilst most of OG are looking up towards the top lane, they'll lose the mid lane.
Yeah, really soft commit to that top tower. Costed them big time there, and that tower's not even worth that much for them. Jarek's ported tier 2 because they realized they were losing their mid tower and just got flanked by the Naga.
There's the hook shot. And indeed, there we have it. Ah! Misery can't quite get his voice out. He's got a frog stuck in his throat. That cast animation working against him there because of the battery assault. As we talked about, one of the reasons why Clock was picked in response to that Naga.
It's frog stuck in your throat like cat got your tongue.
No, I think when you have a frog
Have
in
you
your
not heard
throat.
of a frog in your throat?
Yeah, but when you have a frog in your throat,
They
you
don't
have
say
like
that.
you have no. When you have a frog in your throat, you talk like different with a different voice. You have like this air
Yeah,
bubble
you
in the
can't
back.
sing.
No, but you can. You
Yeah,
just
but it's
sound
not
different.
good.
So you're saying the usage was incorrect?
Yeah.
Thank you for educating me on English idioms.
You are very welcome.
I've never heard of that idiom.
What, frog in your throat?
Yeah, you just talk. You
It's
talk
not
a
an
little
American
bit.
idiom.
It's not an American saying.
No.
It's just what
It
cat got your
probably
tongue.
is as well.
Yeah, cat got your tongue is
I mean, we
by
have
far
that
more
one as well.
common.
Yeah, because it's very different.
Yes.
frogging your throat. You just talked to.
I'm just trying to learn.
Yeah, me too.
But it's more likely, is it? You're more likely to have a frog in your throat than a cat actually grabbing your tongue.
No.
Really?
Yeah, if you're like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Some,
No, I
people,
don't
some
think
people
so.
eat frogs, don't they?
Yeah, but some people play with cats.
Yeah, but not in their mouths.
Yeah, but the cat can just grab while talking and happens to have his claw in your mouth, and then you get your tongue situation.
Maybe in NA. We don't do that in EU. Bottom lane, Misery's gonna have a bit of fun again as S4.
Right.
We've seen this one before. This time, okay, the cat definitely got his tongue there.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
You're welcome.
That was a cat and a tongue one.
Oh, hello. That's
Oh,
a free call
Let's
right
throw
there.
every ult down. They got him,
And
that's for
we're-
sure. But OG are looking to see if they can punish this. Saxa trying for the TP out. Notel not got a point yet, of course, in adaptive strike. So
You got chakra magic.
won't be able to get him out of there. But still 7 for 6, 14 minutes in. I mean, all in all, would you say a certain team's in a better position off the back of the laning stage here?
I like OG. I like Morphling this game. I think he's gonna destroy everything. I think Lifestealer has huge Morphling problems. The later the game goes, or even all game really doesn't do anything to Morphling.
Needs an abyssal.
Yeah, he needs like an Abyssal, maybe a Bloodthorn.
They are hunting Notel up top, and they might just get the kill. He falls low now, he gets the chance to waveform out. I mean, we saw Puck and Lifestealer go for it, and as you said, the issues are there. It's very hard for them to kill him if they don't do it within the duration of a good silence.
Yeah, I think Puck's too low of a level. He probably doesn't have a bunch of points in silence just yet. So definitely a tough kill to make
It's just
happen.
level 1 silence, yeah.
Yeah.
Smoker from OG. And Saxa down to the east, he'll be fine. Could be the target here. It's a good kill to find. He's definitely the strong point for DC at the moment. S4 has the hook shot immediately in. Can he play his way out of this one? The cogs are there. They're going to have the stomp if needed. Throws a deafening blast back, knocking some of OG out of this. But they'll still get the kill, and will be able to get themselves out safely. So pretty much the best pick-off they could have hoped for there off the back of that smoke, OG.
Yeah, great find. I don't think they're gonna get a tier 2 tower on top in return here.
S4's doing well. It's like
Yeah.
every hook shot's been a kill so far, I think.
It is looking good for S4 clock. Bottom lane. Oh, Saxa versus Jerax. Saxa steps in the middle, goes for the TP out, and wait. Oh, it's time Notel. He's got a point in the adaptive strike. And Saxa,
He's got it.
okay. No, if he got out of that, I would have been, I'm out. But they did get him. Jerax to take the kill. Notel didn't want it. Give it to the supports.
Anna is so farmed on Dragon Knight. There's very few times you see a Dragon Knight on top of net where
Especially against a Midas Invoker who was getting kills in the early game.
yeah, he's staying up there. That's scary. He's gonna be tough. He's gonna be tough to bring down.
I mean, with the gold saving up as well, I guess what we're going to see Armlet into the Blink Dagger, just to look for that jump in.
I would
some of these
think
key heroes.
I would think Blink Dagger is the best option for him. But
I think I would like Shadowblade for him.
Shadowblade could be good too.
Resolution trying to fight into Anna, but look at the damage he isn't doing. It's just not happening. And Resolution's got to run. He's got to be careful. Oh no, the Spirit blocking the hook shot. Oh.
Anna's not backing down.
Ay.
4 heroes top for DC.
Couldn't he also just go Lance in the Siege? And let Morphling split push? I don't know.
Lance.
Oh, he's gone for the Blink.
I've seen
Go for
Lance
the
a
jump.
lot on DK.
Yeah. Well, he went Blink, so.
And they are hunting him. Misery. This time there's no cats, there's no frogs
He
messing
can
around with
blink
his
out,
oral.
though. Unless they pass an orb through him. Okay.
Oh!
They passed the orb too late. Or canceled a sleep too early.
That was just bad.
And they may lose some heroes now. I mean, OG, they're coming in. They know there's no song. They want to try and fight this one. DC have got to get themselves out. There'll be a Dragon Tail onto Saxa. They'll take the Rubik at least. And now they're jumping in, blinking in for more. Anna leading the way on the sidelines. Fly taking a bit of a beating from Resolution, but they keep Fly alive. And now Rezo surrounded by 4. The orb does come back through and takes down Fly, so they will end up getting that kill. They're chasing down Resolution still. They've got a Dragon Tail, blink up at 10, but a good Dream Call to hold Notel back.
He's got range again.
Rezo
Poor
will
Caldwell,
simply
man.
go for the TPS for hook shot, 2 seconds. If he had that, that would have been over for Rezo. But Rezo getting away.
That song though, that's a very long cooldown at this level.
Yeah, trying to use it for a big kill, and as you guys just said, the execution, that timing wasn't there from DC. And it did cost them.
Poor Caldwell, man. He's just like running away. Lifestealer was just eating him alive. He's like, somebody help me.
Help me, please.
Then just an orb comes from the cliff and he just dies.
That's his blink.
This is good for me.
Such a pathetic looking hero, Caldwell.
There's an old man on a horse, don't hate.
I mean,
Yeah, that's my fetish.
he just
Sorry, it's not a horse. It's
It's a
horse.
moose.
yeah, but it has like the two
It's got
horns.
antlers.
Nah, it's a horse.
NA horses.
Okay, so indeed, yeah, Puck has his Blink Dagger now. Bit more potential to get some pickoffs, perhaps, on the side of
look.
DC.
And look at this. Flies point S4. We with the Duke, though. Just straight up Ghost Walks to the east. They got it. I don't think they've got any detection on them, so we
S4 knows.
should be fine.
Look at him just standing there.
And mid lane, I mean,
Okay.
he's just picked up his blink. They know it because they've just killed him.
What kind of timing window is DC looking for here? Because I think OG is very strong late game with that Morphling.
Transition Naga. She already has Iron Talon. It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
There's really no other option,
Buckle
I
up.
think.
Yep.
I don't think these cores. I think their timing has been.
That's past.
I don't know about past, but it's just kind of. This is like their timing, I guess. But Dragon Knight's just so farmed that they just can't even fight him.
Yeah, the sound of DK is it's looking ridiculously strong.
Well,
I don't know. I just always look at a team's like path to victory, and I just don't know what DC's path to victory is this game. They have some like pick off, but
Immediately the TP reactions coming through as Rezo lets to go out, but the hook shot's there. He already had the rocket flare over him. He got the vision. Rezo still tries to run away. The question is if they can actually chase him down. S4 forcing down, blocking off, saying you can't go this way. The sleep from Jerax catches him out. He will have rage, but he doesn't get the chance to use it. The Dragon Tail from Anna locking him down beautifully. And again, OG just with some excellent displays of teamwork.
very painful.
They're making Lifestealer's life hell, man. He can't do anything.
The first pick clockwork really is working out. It really is. It's great against this lifesteal. Just means that, yeah, Rezo cannot feel safe going for those sort of plays.
Is there any way that OG can speed the game up, or are they happy the way things are going? You're saying that perhaps the only route to victory would be for DC to have that Naga Siren be very fat and transition into a core. That will obviously take some time. Does OG want to pressure more because of that?
They have Morphling. They don't. I mean,
They don't need to.
They
They're
can
not-
easily split push and pressure the map at the same time with it.
yeah, it's a tough game for DC for sure. I think that Naga Radiance is kind of their way back into this game.
Yeah.
Like
Is he going mech?
they need to team fight, right? Like DC needs.
Oh, S4.
Hello.
S4
Ooh.
versus Moon. Oh, Moon wins with the help of a Sunstrike.
Oh.
Moon, he's going to be happy with that kill. He's going to be very, very happy with that one.
Yeah, he's got some farm going now. He's almost caught up to S4 in terms of farm.
Playing around with No-Tail, but No-Tail, he should be able to replicate out. There's no silences as such to stop him. He'll just go for the TP out as well. He does. We have nothing else to throw out at him at that stage. And Anno, in fact, with the Arcane Rune, coming across aggressively. Doesn't have the Dragon form.
They can replicate back.
But he's got the damage of the Armlet and the Maelstrom. They do want to try and do something here. Jerax coming in as well. Saxa and Moon with
want this
Rezo on the
fight.
sideline going for a bit of a wraparound. Jerax to reveal himself, so he chucks out the Spirit. Do indeed still have that illusion to bring No-Tail back in. It's there for 8 more seconds.
That's fake.
Yeah, they know.
It's an Invoker.
Yeah, hang on. You're looking a little
Well,
bit. You're looking a little
hey.
different, Weeha.
People sometimes.
Shit, guys, it's Invoker.
Stra-
Get him.
Oh shit! This is. Oh, hang on.
Get him.
People sometimes just.
It's a
you know,
spy.
Did they fix it so
Panic.
illusions of Invoker have orbs now?
I want to say they did.
I saw it right there, but usually they don't.
Oh, maybe they did that.
Maybe they did.
I don't know.
Maybe they did.
Maybe it's just a spectator thing. I'm not sure.
We'll never know. Well, we will.
So
Someone
Lifestealer
will
been
tweet at me,
sitting in
ODPixel is such
Puck
an
for a
idiot.
little while.
Chat will figure that out for us.
Yeah,
Everyone
they've
tweet,
figured it out
tweet your
already.
answers at
Yeah.
Charlie Yang.
Charlie Yang.
He'll let us
He's
know.
our quality manager.
He's our stats man.
Yep.
Thank you, Charlie Yang. At Charlie Yang.
Or Bulbadota. It's
Isn't
your
it
choice.
Isn't it at Monolith Dota?
No, they changed it.
Okay.
You don't know your own stats, man, dude?
And
Oh.
jumping in, they've found a Rubik. And OG, now with the space to get a tier 2. It's getting close to the point where we may just see OG go for the high ground pushes. But as you said, I guess they feel safe both ways. They don't feel the need to hurry and finish this game off.
Come on, Misery, get your farm on. They
He's
need
trying his best. He's
Radiance.
got 2k gold. He picked up that headdress and indeed he was like, screw
Yeah,
back.
dude, it's-
I ain't doing
Yo.
that. No mech for you boys. You messed
No.
up. We're getting Radiance this game, baby.
Good regen.
Yeah.
That's true.
The aura carries with the illusions. For your creeps.
Keep those creep waves pushing out, yeah.
Dire's
That's
top
600
tower
gold, though.
is under attack.
That's true. I mean, it's definitely regret. There's a lot of regret in that headdress, but he's got it.
Oh man, I don't know though. Even late game, like Dragon Knight with the Mjolnir build and
Yeah, no,
splash.
We don't love DC's odds here, but that was close.
That
don't love DC's odds, but that's kind of, we think that's probably their best opportunity.
Oh, here we go. Song around the pit. Let's do it, DC. They're heading over. Looking to contest OG. They already got Roshan down pretty slowly.
Farm the Radiance.
They want to fight.
Both teams use scan. Both teams scout the other out.
They know what's going on.
Where's Rezo?
They don't have him, and he's pretty much dead. He's armlet toggling his way around these Ancients. So it's going to be hard to get him over in time. But the OG are a little scared. They're not committing to the Rosh.
They don't know that. He might infest an Ancient at this one. He's so scared of a Clockwork Rock. It's just coming out of nowhere.
Nice stack for Anna. Very nice indeed. Going to keep him really comfortably at the top of the barrel.
Yeah, No-Tail almost has his E-Blade. I wasn't sure that. I wasn't convinced that he would go this build, but now that he's got it, 24 man, he's definitely gonna be able to burst down some of these heroes. It's just tough to use on Nakes and Puck, but
I like the juxtaposition of the Lifestealer like scared for his life, taking out one Ancient at a time, and the Dragon Knight just like wiping out a 5-stack, no problem.
Well, Resolution got his health back.
But they're too far away to get there in time. OG should be able to finish this one off. It's incredibly low.
Oh, he almost got it.
OG get the Aegis, No-Tail. Picks it up. This game's certainly getting harder and harder here for DC.
They just need to wait. Need to hope OG makes mistakes coming towards them rather than the other way around.
But there's so many problems even with the Naga illusion. I mentioned the Maelstrom earlier, but even like the Morphing Replicate on him is like very problematic in team fights. Everyone getting affected by the burn.
I wish we could have like a little ticker like in the top right that shows like just like Naga's gold.
Yeah.
As it just constantly like, increases as the game progresses.
Current gold. Yeah, there we go. That's
Well,
what we need.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, like a separate graphic, something classy.
Okay.
Tweet.
Sorry, people.
No, I just
Sorry,
think
we can't
that's,
offer it.
that's kind of the game we're looking at, though. Right?
Yeah.
It's all about. And he's close. He's
Charlie
very
Yang's,
close.
Charlie Yang's our producer too, so tweet at him for extra ideas.
Tweet at Charlie Yang. Look, if he didn't have that headdress, he would have had the relic.
But he wouldn't be at full HP.
That's true.
Ooh.
Mid lane, Resolution. Camping out onto Anna at the moment. Anna fairly far out here.
No.
DC don't want to jump this though.
This
It's
is
just- I mean,
okay.
that
Just a little bit of a scare, trying to distract them away from the Naga Siren who's farming bot lane, perhaps.
No, he's terrified, Misery. He's keeping with his teammates.
Current gold.
It's close. It's got to be close. 3 point.
Yeah.
He's getting there.
He's got a recipe to farm.
But the relic, that's the big hurdle.
Do you sell the headdress at this point?
Maybe.
Maybe.
If they're coming high ground. You do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I like. It's great that No-Tail has these items, but I don't.
He stole Dragon for him!
Hey up! Bit of a lifesteal bomb in the mid lane as they jump forward. Anna will be forced back. Rezo turning towards S4. They've got the telekinesis, dragging the clock back down towards them, but already No-Tail's bursted down and moving on the back lines. Anna proving to be a very hard target for DC to jump on. They don't get the kill, they lose their puck.
4 staff again. Problematic for DC.
I think Puck was supposed to help with that, but not the case so far.
Yeah, Portal score dropped here.
Yeah, I was saying I like the E-Blade's great. Like it's for sure good, but just can't help but think that the Dragonlance kind of Manta build would have been very nice with this Dragon Knight.
I like it a lot better versus the Lifestealer and the Puck, as you mentioned.
But he he E-Blade comboed Puck there, destroyed him. So
Oh! Trying to go for the combo. Oh, that's a big cheeky kill. You will lose the Aegis for it.
We take it back. I take it back.
I mean,
if you can kill an Invoker like that.
And Invoker doesn't have buyback.
An S4 hook shot straight into the back of it all. They've already
This
lost
could be
2
game.
more.
that's why we're retired, man.
Yep. GG, dude.
That E-Blade build
Good game.
potentially just ending. I mean, they will be back in 30 seconds. They're still a tier 2 top, and they've got fortifications, so DC will have another fight in them for sure.
He did have Aegis, and he's like mega farmed. It's so
and
early.
No-Tail.
Oh
Misery singing a song to himself as there's no one else to listen, as they're all dead.
Do you have a saying for that too?
That was
What,
good
for singing to
teamwork,
dead people?
Yeah.
I think it's
Small-
called being mentally challenged. I don't know. Why would you sing to dead
What?
people?
People do that at funerals all the time. What are you
I
talking
guess
about?
OG's
I
taking
guess
the
that's-
barracks here.
I guess that's actually quite a common practice, yeah.
Melee barracks and range barracks to go down.
Thanks, Sheever.
Very impressed with Anna's performance this game.
It was solid, very solid. For all the doubters out there, we definitely proved them wrong.
Yeah, let's get Anna for a post-game interview. Seems comfortable on camera.
Yeah, this man is a little bit more comfortable in game with these performances. He's been
It
better.
is
That's what
not
matters.
easy
Yeah.
doing your first on-camera interview, especially not because you know that there's
Especially.
2 cameras
Yeah.
set up around you, so you know there's these gigantic things facing you rather than just maybe a handheld camera would be better.
And especially when you're being interviewed by the notorious Juan.
Action.
Yes.
S4 is used himself.
No-Tail's just jumping in with
He's
Vanna.
just
They're
playing.
It's GG.
There you go.
It's just OG just steamrolling that last minute. Look at the kills.
We
It's
were,
like
we were thinking
Yes.
this game might go late with the Nagamorphic picks, but this one ends before 30 minutes.
yeah, No-Tail, our savior there effectively with that E-Blade build. Just at the end, just bam, bam, bam. The tempo stepped up and he was nuking people left, right, and center.
And the Naga support curveball not doing it.
Did he get the relic in the end? I don't think he did.
No,
did
he was sitting on
He was so
4K
close.
gold at some point, but
The
then you
headdress.
can't leave your
he had that headdress.
He did, but you can't leave your base, so yeah.
Wow.
Don't often see a lot of
Fortunately.
situations where like Dragon Knight seems like an amazing pick, but I think that this game it was probably the perfect pick for their team, and it showed. Dominated.
Wow. OG and T with a very strong performance. And
Yeah.
as you said, Anna's DK. Just something that a lot of people look at. And
Yo, the clockwork too, man.
And S4
played
clock,
so
the,
well.
the BM pick worked out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
S4 did prove himself on that clock. He really, really did. And
I was not expecting a
OG.
2-0. I thought
you thought
2-1.
DC.
No, I thought 2-1, and I didn't know really who it was gonna favor, but I didn't expect a 2-0.
Also, the puck didn't really have a place in that game.
Yeah.
He just
I didn't know what to expect. I was
didn't do
really
anything.
disappointed in DC's drafts, to be completely honest. So
Yeah, with the clock Ursa in game 1 and this puck also.
I
Being
don't-
out of
yeah,
place, it should
none of
just
it made sense to me. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course, with OG winning this one, they will have to wait until the last series of the day where they're going to be playing again against the winner of the next matchup, EG versus Faceless.
Hype.
I mean, we've got 2 more series that are going to be absolutely insane. Peter, who are OG going to be meeting in the last series today?
Evil Geniuses.
Would you agree, Ben?
I'm surprised that he's not. I don't think he's actually on the couch for the next game. That's a
I'm
shame.
on the cast for the next game.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
you
on-
are?
He's on for the
okay.
EG
I'm
game.
not the third game. I don't do the third game.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Do you think Faceless or EG?
I'll actually say faceless.
Faceless, Sheever, you believer in the C team?
I would say faceless as well. 2-1, still,
Oh.
sorry.
Are we just PMing PPD?
No,
right
it's
here?
fine.
I mean,
like
it's-
you guys, I mean, I don't know. It's whatever.
Maybe we're hyping up faces
No,
too
it's-
much because we know that most of their wins were in the Southeast
No, it's
Asian
cool.
region.
I get the appeal of cheering for the underdog. Like it's totally cool.
I'll go with EG. I think EG should take it.
Thanks, Alan.
I
Oh,
think
now
that-
you're just pandering to him.
Yeah.
Well, he's a TI winner, you know. Got to be nice to these guys. There's not a lot of them around there.
Gentle.
There we have it. Next matchup going to be EG versus Faces, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be absolutely insane. And then finally, to end the day, we will have the winner playing up against OG, who takes the first series of the day against DC 2-0. We'll see you very shortly for that EG versus Faces match. See you in a bit.